Good afternoon, my Berserker Patriot Store family. My savage MAGA motherfuckers. This is one of my newest line in shirts that's for sale. Okay. This is for all of those talking shit about saying that God is not in the Constitution, that you have a right to, under the Constitution, to talk badly about God and to destroy our country. It's in the Constitution, everything you're saying. No, it's not. Let me give you 3 different speeches from the Founding Fathers here. This is from John Adams, okay? Our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate for the government of any other. No other government's ran like our government. No other government has freedoms like we do, okay? None of them do have a constitution like the United States does. We're a constitutional republic, okay? I'm gonna repeat that for you. Our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate for the government of any other country. John Adams. This is Samuel Adams. The sum of all is if we would most truly enjoy the gift of heaven, let us become a virtuous people. Then shall we both deserve and enjoy it. While on the other hand, if we are universally vicious and debauched in our manner, through the form of our Constitution carries the face of the most exalted from heaven, from God, God-ordained, most exalted freedom, we shall in reality be the most abject slaves. So if we don't follow this Constitution, and we don't follow God and get the moralities of the Bible, our freedoms are no more. We might as well be abject slaves to the government, is basically what that's telling you, okay? This is George Washington's farewell address. This is the last speech George Washington gave, his farewell address, okay? Of all the dispositions and habits which led to political prosperity, religion and morality are indispensable supports. In vain would that man claim to the tribute of patriotism, who should labor to subvert the great pillars of human happiness, the firmest props of the duties of men and citizens, the mere politician, the nothing motherfucker that has no authority, the mere politician, equally with the pious man, ought to respect and to cherish them. Let it simply be asked, where is the security for property, for reputation, for life, if the sense of moral and religious obligation desert the oath, which are the instruments of investigation in courts of justice? So any court of justice that is not moral and religious by the forefathers is not a justice system of America, okay? Not. We in America do not have government by majority, which would be a democracy, you stupid motherfuckers. We're not a democracy. This is Thomas Jefferson. We in America do not have government by majority. We have government by the majority who participate. All tyranny needs to gain a foothold is for good people of good conscience to remain silent. You hear that, patriots? You hear that, conservatives? Because I don't consider most of you conservatives patriots whatsoever. You're not doing anything to help your country right now. You're sitting back, sitting fat, and you're going to come beg us for help when it comes down to it. And just like the liberals are going to tell you, go fuck yourself, you piece of shit motherfuckers. In my town, these supposable conservatives and constitutionalists don't do a fucking thing. I'm the only one in my motherfucking town out here every day losing everything he has to stand up for your rights because I love you guys, okay? I'm going to read that for you again by Thomas Jefferson. We in America do not have government by the majority. We have government by the majority who participates. All tyranny needs to gain a foothold is for good people of good conscience to remain silent. I'm gonna read Samuel Adams again, just 'cause I want to fucking drill this into your brain. The sum of all is, if we would most truly enjoy the gift of heaven, let us become a virtuous people. Then shall we both deserve and enjoy it. While on the other hand, if we are universally vicious and debauched in our manners, through the form of our Constitution carries the face of the most exalted freedom, we shall in reality be the most abject slaves. Many times in the Constitution it says we don't need masters. Let's see, what does Benjamin Franklin say? Let's see, we've already read through others. What's Benjamin Franklin have to say about this? And this is the United States Constitution, by the way. Okay. I have so much faith in the general government of the world by providence that I can hardly conceive a transaction of such momentous importance to the welfare of millions should be suffered to pass without being in some degree influenced, guided, and governed by the omnipotent, omnipresent, and beneficent ruler. Let's see what Daniel Webster has to say. Concerning my devotion to the Constitution, I regard it as a work of the purest patriots and wisest statesmen that ever existed, aided by the smiles of the benignant providence. It almost appears a divine interpretation in our behalf. A divine interpretation. Divine. Oh. The federal constitution adoption process should everything proceed with harmony and consent according to our actual wishes and expectations will demonstrate as visibly the finger of providence as any possible event in the course of human affairs can ever designate it. Because we can't designate God's rules, right? But we can look at the Bible and interpret what the Word says, the facts of the Word. Okay. Let's go here. The First Amendment. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people to peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress or grievance. Amendment 2, which we all know and love very much. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Shall not be infringed. Shall not be in fucking infringed. Amendment number 3. No soldier shall in the time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. This thing's a little old. There we go, I got it to open. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized. So, when these motherfuckers come in your house, and they go through every single thing in your home, they better have every room, every closet, every item that they take and look through on that warrant, or they are committing an amendment violation. No person shall be held to answer for any capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in the case arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia. You notice that they added the militia in with the military, right? When in actual service in time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy, which is double jeopardy, of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or the property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. So it tells you right there in the Constitution, you must be compensated when your property is taken unjustly. We're going to stop here today because I'm at 11 minutes in this video, but you get where I'm going, right? I'm going to keep drilling this book into your head over and over and over again, and then we'll start reading through the Constitution of the United States, all of the amended constitutions, and what the legislation says in full force, in the full sections of things. I love you guys. I hope you're having a very blessed day. I hope you're all safe out there. I hope you're all paying attention to what's going on in the world. There was a jihadist attack on New Year's night in New York. Guy went out with a machete. That's fucking nuts, right? We have jihadists going out here. But here's what you got to understand. To all you people that want to mutilate children and kill babies, and all of you that keep saying, Muslim, 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 you're a Muslim, you're a Muslim. No, you're not a fucking Muslim. Because what that guy did last night, he was doing that for the Muslim faith. Do you understand that? He was doing that for Allah because you're mutilating children. That's what Muslims do to people that mutilate children. They take you into the middle of the fucking desert, they put you on your knees, and they cut your fucking head off, or they cut your nuts off, or they cut your arms off. That's what Muslims do in their country, okay? That's the Muslim faith for you. It's not like the Christian faith, where you do all this evil shit and nobody does something to you. I want you to, all you people that are backing Muslims, I want you to go to a Muslim country and act the way you fucking act, woke like you are. You would be killed in seconds in their country. They would get rid of you. Like China and a bunch of other countries that you guys are backing right now just made it illegal to even be gay in their country. To have an LGBTQ community in their country is illegal. You go to prison for that. Okay, so when you keep sitting out here and you're knocking America, I want you to understand, you would be mutilated in other countries. Children wouldn't be mutilated like you want. You would be fucking mutilated. Just so you understand. I love you guys. Be blessed.